Friends, brothers, and sisters, today I am honored to welcome my special guest, the President of the Davao Philippines Temple, my friend and once colleague in the church leadership in Davao area, President Edgar Cabrera. Welcome po.
Good morning, Brother John. Nice to be in your channel.
Yes. So just briefly, President, can you introduce yourself, probably your family, your wife, and your
Yeah, I am Edgar Cocon Cabrera. I was born on January 28, 1960 in Butuan City, Agusan del Norte. My wife is from here in Tagum City, Davao del Norte. I was able to settle down in this area because my wife is from this place.
Okay.
So I started our family in Butuan City. We live a prosperous life kay manegosyo akong father. Government employee siya at the same time. Maayos siya sa mga business no kay he is from Batangas, Batangueño man.
Okay. Yes, yes.
So that way akong grandparents is from Marinduque.
Okay.
They were raised in a farm. Nya si Lola kay daghan man og cattle. So more or less nasa ranchuhan dito. They have about 200 hectares.
Mhm.
So while we are raised in Butuan City with my grandparents, we live a prosperous life kay guwapo man po nilang negosyo that time.
Mhm.
But then turn of events, we were able to introduce to the gospel of Jesus Christ in our Iblis. Okay, when my family was so prosperous, wala po siya naka-balance sa spiritual life. So when my father earned so much because of his businesses and his employment, ang iyang lesson learned that he shared with us, once you have an excess or abundant life, that's the time nga musulod po daw ang mga bisyo, mga vices.
So, paano nabalhin ang mga Cabrera sa Tagum? I mean.
Sige. During the time na we live prosperously in Butuan, ang akong father nag-merge man gud ang ilang department no katong public works bitaw og highways.
Okay.
So eventually ang nahimong regional director sa highways that time, ang highways man, so na-phase out si Papa. That time we are 3 in college sa Manila mitanan.
Okay.
So we are 8 in the family. Unya ako ang eldest sa 8.
Oh, really?
Nya niyo si Papa nga being an eldest, you must be a model to your siblings.
Yeah.
So ako ilang mo dito. So ako ang kulatado with the 8 children, no? Ako pinaka-disciplinado. So right then, na-phase out ng Papa. We're 3 in the college. So naglisod siya, no? And that's the time the gospel was introduced.
Okay. Kanusa man ang atuig?
Mga 1980s ni siya.
Okay.
So I am about to graduate in college, 1982. At first sa Gregorio Araneta University Foundation sa Maynila, karon De La Salle Araneta University. Pero nag-spend po ko mga 2 years sa Xavier University sa Cagayan de Oro. Amo ko sa agriculture kay 200 hectares gud ang farm nila Papa sa Marinduque.
Marinduque.
So
Yes.
iya kong gi-engage sa agriculture. So then that time, so wala na, nagpait na no. We are on our Iblis moment. There was a relative from Cebu. He's a member of the church, pero dili siya. And when he learned our problem, ingon siya, this is Melchor Abilia of Cebu. Ingon siya, what is your problem? I said, that's an easy problem. All you have to do is to invite a missionary from our church. So that's the time na introduce ang gospel.
Okay.
So, wala na may livelihood si Papa. He has to go back home. So kami po, kanong niabot mi sa Tagum kay Pait naman.
Mhm.
We have to survive. The 8 of us should survive. Una nakaabot ko. The gospel was introduced. Dito na ko nakita sa plan of salvation.
Mhm.
I was on the other side.
All right.
So when I graduated, wala na ko na-appeal, no? But during that time, being active politically, ingon ko nga, why God sent His children in mortality nga? Pait ba yung ang mortality?
Mhm.
Di ba? Pero when
Yeah.
I understand the plan of salvation,
Mhm.
na rebellion dito, we change binyo, ang war continue spiritually, di ba? So I
Yes.
understand and I ask for forgiveness during that time.
Mhm.
And the Lord rescued me. Our
All
family was rescued.
All right. Okay, so
I'm there.
let's move on, President. How is everything after you had been called or set apart as the temple president?
Oh, speechless, no? It was President Darren It's Oak,
Oh,
11:30 in the evening for the last 30 minutes. Speechless. Grabe, nag-tremble mi, no? Nag-panic mi. Pero
Mhm.
nikatawa naman si President Oaks. Don't worry. The Lord is at the helm. He will take care of you.
Okay.
So we humble ourselves before the Lord. Kay among kuan Sister Cabrera, katunahan namin sa Tagum, nag-start me, ingon ko nga, Day, we have to serve the Lord. Kay without the gospel of Jesus Christ, dugay na ko patay.
So
So we serve in the front po.
nag-serve mo sa Cebu Temple, no?
O before sa Davao po.
Okay.
Pero ang commitment man God, akong gitanaw jong ang kuan ba, ang akong track record sa government employee man ko sa provincial
Mhm.
capital.
Okay.
For the last 35 years, ang akong calling sa church po ay 32 years. So balance siya.
Oh.
Oh, we serve in the branch, we serve in the district, we serve in the mission, we
Mhm.
serve in the area. Yung kung day, kulang na lang yun day. Pag-reor sa state presidency sa Tagum, nakaserve ko as councilor. Ako day, isa
Okay.
na lang yun ang maservisyon na to, ang temple. So when we retired during COVID, ako may nauna.
Uh-huh.
That time is na 62 years old na ko. Yung kung day, kung diri na ko sa Tagum, mahimo na kong driver nimo.
Mhm.
So time should be productive. And we committed unto the Lord. Now once we retire, we have to serve Him.
So you
nauna
stayed,
ko sa Cebu.
so nagpuyo mo sa Cebu.
Opo, sa Cebu for the last 3 years.
Okay.
Consecration. That's the time we understand what is the law of consecration.
All right.
So
So-
from there, I become a temple worker.
Mhm.
Then I become a sealer. I become a second counselor in the temple presidency, first counselor, and of course, we are so surprised, miraculously, we are reassigned, no? Here in Davao as
Okay.
temple.
So how long typically you and your wife will, as a matron, will serve in the temple?
In Davao?
Yeah, in Davao.
Officially, we begin our stewardship in Davao September this year.
Mhm.
Pero ningon ang temple department, President Cabrera, you have to choose. Pwede mag-start September of this year. Then 3 years naman na, 1,095 days.
Uh-huh.
But we choose, yung ko nga, President, we choose nga, pag na-dedicate na ang Davao Temple, nanay ordinances na perform, dito mag-commence ang among stewardship as new temple leaders.
Okay. So mo na nga murag free pa kakaroon gamay.
So, pray pa mi kay puro na may interviews, devotional, at so on and so forth.
Okay. So and you have a upcoming devotional sa Tagum ba to or sa Davao? O mana?
Actually, nahuman namin sa Malaybalay.
Okay.
Nahuman namin sa Tagum City. Lately, katong December 6 of 7 sa Mati. Unya, Claveria, humana, Buhangin, humana. Ang karong Saturday, December 14 is Panabo State. Pagka December 21, Davao West. Pagka January 4, Digo State. Pagka January 17 o 18, State Devotional sa Cagayan de Oro City. Grabe ang one.
Busy good ay, no? Busy good ay. Yeah, set apart ka na, President, or magpaabot pa ka sa temple dedication after?
Hindi
Nasa,
po, ang nangyari ganito. Di ba we were officially released sa atong September? O before that, na-extend man gud ang call sa mga February 4 with President Ox. So pag August 20, ipatawag mi sa Manila, visit apart mi sa area presidency ni Elder William P. Johnson. Moto nakita ta sa Salt Lake kay nagitawag nga in-person training. All temple president around the world will meet the leaders of the church.
Okay. So, excited na mo. Oh.
Excited na kayo, kay kung narami sa balay, mura naman gugkuhan ka ng pamilya namin kayo sa mga activities diri ba. So, naanan for the last 35 years sa among serbisyo sa gobyerno, na nakita output every day. We should be productive. Opo.
Alright. For our friends outside, President,
Opo.
sa tuang faith, can you tell us what is temple and why it is important?
Temple is, there is no other place on earth where these ordinances and covenants are performed, only in His holy house. Kunya, importante kay ang temple sa tuwa, kay no? We learn that the leader in the temple is Jesus Christ. He authorized all the ordinances and He guarantees. He is the guarantor of all the covenants. According to our leaders, without these ordinances, this is our credential going back to the presence of God. So right now, the greatest event going on in the world today is the gathering of Israel. Yeah, there's no other way, according to President Ox, sa kanyang interview, there's no other way or nor means man can be saved only through Jesus Christ. So kining temple, kita at this time, we've been preserved and called by the Lord to assist Him. Kaya ang niyang mission statement naman sa Moses 1, chapter 39, this is my work and my glory to bring to pass the immortality and eternal life of men. So at this time, we're so grateful, no? We've been called upon to assist Him in this holy and higher ways, the ordinances, all His children. He loves so much His children. Why? Worldwide, dagang kay temple 367 plus 200. Nya ang goal din ni President Nelson before siya namatay, 600 temples. Before the coming back of Jesus Christ. Definitely He's coming back. So to our friends out there, please ask our full-time missionaries why we flood the world with the Book of Mormon. It testifies the truthfulness of the gospel of Jesus Christ. There's no other kingdom on earth. Kini lang. There is no other true church on earth, the living church, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. We testify of that. Nung kami, we commit ourselves to the Lord. Ano man, we come and go in this life. Diba?
Yes.
Once we die, in our clear conscience, we could proudly say to the Lord, Lord, we have assisted you in this holy and higher ways, the ordinances in His holy house.
Okay. So for your last word, President, any advice to those who are preparing to receive their own endowment?
Yeah. Again, brothers and sisters and our friends out there, the long wait is over. The Lord is hastening His work. And we are grateful, seeing the hands of the Lord in this work. We challenge everyone to prepare spiritually. As we scan the pages of the standards of the temple as approved by the First Presidency, ang standard sa temple is set. The conditions and restrictions are set by not of man, but by God. Si Jesus Christ yun. Siya yun ang stipulate what we are going to do inside His holy house. His house, His rules. As we assist in the sacred ordinances, it should be simple, clear, and consistent. Walay kuta ang temple. For as long nga ang ato mga patrons or brothers and sisters, they could feel the Spirit of the Lord. They will have a wonderful spiritual experiences. So that billions of names, ma-overwhelm ka ba? Kung makita nimo 1600, 1500, grabe. What are we going to do with this name? Only through ordinance. Yan ingon si Joseph Smith sa chapter 36 sa the president of the church. No other ingon ito nga pag-abot niya sa second coming,
Yes.
the same ordinances
Mhm.
after ma-terminate ang 1,000 years, the same ordinances will be performed in His holy house. Katong wala ka-perform, they will be fall short of that glory. Katong naka-perform, kunya naka-endure, they will enjoy it forever in the celestial glory.
Yes. All right. So, President Edgar Cabrera, New Temple, Davao Temple President, thank you so much for gracing my new podcast. I hope to catch up to you again, President. Salamat. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, President.
Salamat po.